And even though few sisters still teach, what they began over a century ago still bears fruit in the Catholic schools here in Western Massachusetts. At no time is that given greater witness than during the high school graduations, which took place earlier this month. We have team coverage now.
It's a day they've been waiting for and working towards for 4 years. Graduation. 61 seniors in St. Joseph's High School class of 2013 proudly received their diplomas at St. Joseph's Church in Pittsfield on June 2nd.
Everyone wants to know, who are you?
Valedictorian Emma Peplowski challenged her fellow classmates to make a positive impact on the world in her speech. She was one of 5 students in the class who had over a 4.0 grade point average. Peplowski will be attending Holy Cross in Worcester in the fall.
I entered as an 8th grader. It's kind of like this journey, and you're kind of just introduced to new concepts and ideas about like faith and like fulfilling your destiny and like your own personal journey and becoming like who you need to be, like God's plan kind of thing. So it's a lot of emphasis on the journey of transforming from just that 8th grader to the senior, and I want to emphasize now that the journey continues.
Christian Kelly was the salutatorian for the class of 2013.
A lot of hard work, a lot of long nights, lots of homework, you know.
During the ceremony, Springfield Bishop Timothy McDonnell was honored as he marked his 50th anniversary of his ordination as a priest. He told the group to stay close to Christ as they go out into the world.
God has known you individually for eternity. Before you were even formed, God knew you. While in your mother's womb, God loved you. At your birth, God's breath filled you with life. Today we celebrate your growth in wisdom, age, and grace.
Principal Francis Foley says the class was very successful academically. More than $1 million in scholarship money was awarded to the graduates this year. He also says the students grew in their faith.
They really have a very unique experience now during this time of 13 to 18 years old. They, for the first time, they start asking questions about their faith. They start exploring it a little deeper than what they used to in the grade schools. One thing, too, we have non-Catholics here, of course, and it's quite interesting because they wrote about the power that the Mass has had on them, the time to sit back and reflect an hour each month and just be quiet, and how much they appreciated that. And now they're starting to go to church themselves. See Christ working right through them.
These students have a strong foundation of faith, and they'll be able to carry Christ's message of love and mercy as they start their next and exciting phase of life. Our team coverage of the Catholic high school graduations continues with Terry Hegarty.
Members of Holyoke Catholic High School's class of 2013 processed into St. Jerome Church in Holyoke the evening of June 6th and were greeted by hundreds of family members, friends, and alumni. Bishop McDonnell presented diplomas to the 83 graduates.
Natasha Marie Mercado Santana.
You can be the ones who make a difference. You can be the ones who change the world around you and make it more of what God would have it be.
Bishop McDonnell says that all graduates from the 4 diocesan high schools have benefited from their Catholic education.
They grow in wisdom, age, and grace, and all 3 are needed for a well-rounded person. The academics and the wisdom, the chronological maturing help that they receive, and finally, God's grace and learning more about what it means to be part of God's people. All 3 of those come together, and that forms the most best-rounded person you can find.
Immediately following the ceremony, with dusk and rain upon them, graduates gathered outside for further celebrating.
It's a big relief, a lot of stress gets off my shoulders and whatnot. I was kind of sad too because people I'm not going to see again, but overall it's a good experience.
Feels pretty unreal. I can't believe high school is over. It was such an amazing experience.
Natasha plans to attend Western New England University in the fall and study advertising. Brian will be a pre-med student at Amherst College. All of the graduates are going on to college.
This week, graduation celebrations took place across the diocese.
Peggy Weber was at another well-known church, St. Michael's Cathedral in Springfield, for Cathedral High School's commencement.
The 129th graduation of Cathedral High School was held June 7th at St. Michael's Cathedral in Springfield. Bishop Timothy McDonald presented the 80 graduates with their diplomas. The church was full as the graduates prayed, sang, turned their tassels, and celebrated their 4-year journey of high school. Mary Kate Sullivan gave the 2013 class welcome.
Some may consider 13 an unlucky number. However, I'd like to assure you, my class has survived a tornado, a hurricane, and even an October blizzard, none of which has stopped us yet.
Springfield Mayor Dominic Sarno praised the class for their perseverance and fortitude and said those qualities would be invaluable in the future. Matt Foley, a standout hockey player, was the class valedictorian.
It's definitely nice. A lot of hard work, and it's nice to earn this, but it's really the more important thing is to be graduating with all my friends and to have such a great experience at Cathedral, and that's really what the real honor is.
Chad Fanti, the salutatorian, will study biology and chemistry at Tufts University in the fall. He said he chose Cathedral for its strong science department and praised his 4 years.
It was definitely a unique experience with the tornado right in the middle of it at the end of my sophomore year, but I mean, I think the thing that I like the most about Cathedral is that it's really it makes you feel like a family when you're here.
Alexa DeVillier, the 4th of 5 in her family to graduate from Cathedral, offered the class farewell.
We all have certainly endured a lot, but that needs to be put aside. That is not the legacy of this class.
She spoke about the importance of faith development and being allowed to be individuals. And the spirit of the class shone through the rain as they continued the tradition of tossing their caps outside the cathedral. They cheered and smiled despite the weather.
And now, Sharon Rulier will tell us about St. Mary's High School graduation in Westfield.
St. Mary High School in Westfield held its annual baccalaureate mass and 110th commencement exercises on Friday, June 7th. Faculty, family, friends, and members of the clergy attended the Mass celebrated by Springfield Bishop Timothy McDonald at St. Mary Church on Bartlett Street, joining 32 graduates. In keeping with the tradition of the Catholic high school, graduation took place during the Mass. In his homily, Father Brian McGrath, pastor of St. Mary's, praised the graduates for their dedication to their academics, extracurricular activities, as well as for their thousands of hours of community service.
This class has been one of the best classes we've ever had. Their devotion, their camaraderie, they're like a big family, and we're going to miss them so much. They've shown by the depth of their service, by their dedication to their sports and their academics, that they've got great hearts and they've got a great future.
The valedictorian of the class of 2013 was Corey Clement. He will attend Boston University and plans to major in economics. He said he appreciated St. Mary's for its small class environment where everyone was one big family.
I have 32 kids in my class, and I am friends with every single one of them. I rely on everybody. I'm comfortable coming into school, and it really just taught me how to grow up and mature with this small group of people, and I'm really thankful for that.
The class salutatorian was Zachary Slepchuk, and he will attend Assumption College. In fact, every member of the graduating class will be attending college in the fall.
There was a lot of hard work that we're doing. Teachers are always pushing us to the next limit, always adding more papers or stuff. So I feel like, definitely I can handle the workload when we go into college.
The graduating class also honored Bishop McDonald, who recently celebrated his 50th anniversary of his ordination to the priesthood. Congratulations to all the students.